have to ask you something really fast. Does anybody here have chapbooks? Books? Stuff? No, that you want to sell at my writing conference at Columbus State. Okay, well, just hit me up if you do, because, and if not, the Columbus State's Writers' Conference is on April 15th. You should come because Ciara Freeman is going to be our keynote. Fuck yes! Okay. I'm sorry, I just had to do it, Link. So, no, please come to our Writers' Conference because we love you. Okay, So, it's probably close to a decade ago, my best friend challenged me to write a love poem because I'd never written one, and so then I wrote one, and it was Zach Hanna that it was about. And the only reason that matters is that there's a line in it, there's a line in it that says, well, I don't know if I've ever been in love. I mean, what if love is like an orgasm if you don't know if you've had one? And that matters because this is the poem that I wrote recently about Zach Hanna. See, you thought I was going to read the neighbor's poem. Not really a love poem. I mean, if you think you've had one, right? Like a collection of cool facts and kind actions isn't love. I've confused the signs with the signifier. Love is not synecdoche. The king is not a crown. The crew is not their hands. These hands are not a fight. I've been trying to get this right. I mean, maybe that's a mistake. Maybe that's a mistake. An article can be indirect, and maybe it should be. I recognize the parts, the undone puzzle. We're good at puzzles. I'm off track. I did a cartwheel on a train track, and you laughed, and it was a king's crown, and it's okay to call it love. And I said I love you with all my heart, and your answer was hard, and your answer was love, and I agree. And my heart part is not my whole, and my holes do not define me either. And I know a blanket is not a love song, but it can be. I know some things. You said it's not math. Stop trying to balance the equation. I lied when I said you were a logic machine. Try an easy one. Mix a metaphor. Let the crown be a king. Let yourself be a king. Let your hands be a lullaby. Let your chest be the split in a sturdy tree. Let your back be an ocean. See, it doesn't need to make sense. I know some things. I love you with all my heart parts. I love you with all my hard parts. I know I don't hate horror movies. My dreams just make them better. You think that was scary? I know I've never done that with a love song. I mostly make them horror movies. I know I'm very far-sighted. The closer you get to me, the harder it is to see you clearly. And I've made The Blob, get it, into a horror movie too often. I know you back up to help me see. And that is love too, or parts, synecdoche again. The train, the track, not train metonymy now. I run in circles even though the fence isn't real, and you watch waiting for me to realize that's a love too, the track. I know it isn't math, and I walk too through tree portals and ferries, and I see them, and you laugh, and the laugh is a love, and the hands are a crew, and the fight is a lullaby, and the laugh is a love, and it can be indefinite. I'm unlearning logic and seeking answers in swirling absurdity where you've been waiting all along, rooted strong in some love, some sturdy, some foundation you've been making since the divine something made you. Whirly reed in every current. I know the plague made my vision worse until I couldn't recognize anyone up close anymore. I know you moved across a city so I could see you clearly again, and that is a love. I know a love isn't a math. I know anything can be in a love song. Beep, 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 beep. The car went beep, beep, beep. That's not a love song. Yes, the fuck it is, if I say and you agree. And I'm the crown, a king, and you told me that one day. I know I fed a giraffe, but I really didn't. But you said it counted when I dropped the leaf and it landed on the tongue and I ran away. And maybe that's a metaphor. I saw you smile and say you did it. And I said I didn't. And you said it counts. And I said I was so scared. And you said you didn't. a love. I know you drove me home and kissed me at least 7 times for every mood that might recognize you. At least 7 loves. I know I'm not actually a dragon, but you call me that because it makes me giggle. I know when I panicked and had the codes in hand to destroy a world, you became the only diplomat that could save it. I know I wrote a sentence asking you to be my boyfriend maybe, and you said sure. I know I wrote a 13-page letter asking if I could be your boyfriend maybe, and you said sure. I know we asked if we could be best friends maybe, and we said sure, and all of this is love. I know that. I'm sure. Thank you.